Welcome to chemistry class. We are into a new chapter called chemical bonding. This is our session 1. In this session, let us discuss about the meaning of chemical bond and what is the reason for the formation of chemical bond. And let us start about one of the example, that is one type of chemical bond formation, that is the ionic bond formation. Now first let us discuss about what is a chemical bond. Now you might have heard so many molecules. Can you tell me the examples of some of the molecules? So I will write here. One is ammonia, then water molecule or hydrogen chloride, methane or benzene. Any more examples? Sulfuric acid, sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, sodium oxide, etc. So these are some of the examples of molecules. Now these molecules contain some atoms present in it or some ions in it. If these are the 6 cases where atoms are there, and these are the 3 cases where the molecule contain some specific number of ions. So there should be some driving force, there should be something which is holding all these particles together in a molecule, isn't it? So what is that something which is holding all these particles together in that particular molecule? It is nothing but the chemical bond. So what is chemical bond? It is the attractive force. It is attractive force which holds various constituents together in different species. That is called as a chemical bond. The attractive force which binds the various constituent particles. Various constituent means it can be atoms, it can be ions, it can be even molecules also in different species. That is called as the chemical bond. Now these chemical bonds are categorized or divided into 2 different types. What are those 2 types? The bonds which constitute molecules or formula units. The bonds which constitute molecules or formula units. These are ionic bonds, covalent bonds and coordinate covalent bonds. The bonds which constitute molecules means the individual particles of the molecules are held by some bonds. They can be either ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate covalent bond. This is the first type. The bonds which constitute the molecules or the formula units. It can be ionic bond, covalent bond or coordinate covalent bond. So because of ionic bond or covalent bond or coordinate covalent bond, some specific number of particles are held together in order to form a molecule or a formula unit. Remember, in the case of ionic compound, generally we will not use the word molecule. We use the word more appropriate word formula unit, because it contains one formula Na plus ion and one formula unit of Cl minus ion. This makes one unit of sodium chloride. What is the second type? Bonds which hold various particles in solid or liquid state of the substance. Means the bonds which are holding the molecules together or the particles together, either in the solid state or in the liquid state or even in the gaseous form, they are called as the interparticle forces. They are called as the interparticle forces. It can be metallic bonds, dipole-dipole forces, van der Waals forces or even the hydrogen bonds. So van der Waals forces. Here, whenever there is no chemical bond between any 2 atoms or any 2 molecules, for example CO2 molecule and CO2 molecule, these are held together by some attraction forces. They are called as the van der Waals forces. So after the formation of the molecules, so what is that bonds? What are those bonds which are binding these particles? They are called as the interparticle forces. If you take the case of metallic bond, it is in between the atoms only, it's not for the molecules. So the metal atoms are held together by some attraction forces. They are called as the metallic bonds. In all the other cases, it is in between the molecules only. Now let's discuss what is the main reason for the chemical combination. What is the reason why atoms are combining in order to form molecule? Is there any specific reason why atoms are combining in order to form molecule, or are they forming like this as it is? Can you tell me any of the reason? Yes, up to the 10th standard you will learn a simple reason that atoms are combining to form molecule in order to get octet configuration. What is octet configuration? Getting 8 electrons in the outermost orbit, that is called as octet. But there are several examples where the molecules are formed even though the atoms are not attaining the octet configuration. So now let us see the improvised reason. What is the main reason for chemical bond formation? Here it is. all natural systems tends to lose potential energy and become more stable. So this is a common for every system. All natural systems tends to lose potential energy and become more stable. So here a bonded state is more stable than the unbonded state. A bonded state means there is nothing but molecule is more stable than the uncombined atoms. Why it is so? This is due to the fact that the bonded state has lower potential energy than the unbonded state. The bonded state has the lower potential energy than the uncombined atoms. Hence, when two atoms approach each other, they combine only under the condition that there is a decrease in potential energy. So what is the compulsory condition for the formation of chemical bond, or what takes place during the formation of chemical bond? Whenever atoms are combining to form molecules, there will be definitely a decrease in energy, or in another way, energy is released whenever a chemical bond formation takes place. Isn't it? Let's see in terms of a diagram here. Now, these are the two hydrogen atoms. Let us take the example of hydrogen. These are the two hydrogen atoms which are very far apart from each other. So let us consider that the energy between them is zero. And whenever they are coming closer, then the energy will be decreasing, because whenever the attraction forces increases in between any two particles, in that particular process energy is released. So that is the reason why the newly formed system contains less amount of energy. Now, after coming to a particular point, their energy will be the lowest. But when they still come closer, the two hydrogen atoms come very, very closer to each other, then there arises repulsions between them. Isn't it? Because of the repulsions, what happens? Again, the energy between them increases, and that will be an unstable state. So this is unstable state, and this is also unstable state. So they will come to an equilibrium position where the lowering of or the potential energy is the minimum, and that is a point where the chemical bond formation takes place. So repeat again, all natural systems tend to lose potential energy and become more stable. So a bonded state means molecule is more stable than the uncombined atoms, because during the formation of the chemical bond, when atoms are combining to form molecules, energy is released. So that lowering in energy is responsible for the stability of the newly formed molecule, and that is the reason for the chemical bond formation. Clear? I will ask you one question here. What are the forces which operate between atoms when they approach each other? So what I am asking is, whenever two atoms approach each other, what are the forces which exist between them? In another way, during the chemical bond formation, whenever two atoms approach each other, is it only the attractive forces arises between them, or any other force also exists? Yes? You will get some idea by looking into this diagram. What are the other forces which exist along with the attractive forces? It is nothing but the repulsive forces. Now tell me why the attractive forces arises. The attractive forces is in between the nucleus of one atom and the electrons of the other, and vice versa. The electrons of the nucleus of the second atom and the electrons of the first one. That is the attractive forces. Then under what conditions? Why the repulsive forces exist? One, repulsion between the positively charged nuclei and the repulsions between the electrons. Isn't it? So totally here three types of interactions occur. The nucleus electron interactions, or the nucleus electron attraction. The second one, nucleus repulsion, and the electron repulsion. Isn't it? Now when we compare all these three, the nucleus electron attractions, which are indicated by blue arrow here, these are the blue arrows, are greater than the nucleus electron attractions are greater than the nucleus repulsions as well as the electron repulsions. So that is the reason resulting in a net attractive force. So whenever the attractive forces are slightly dominating, at least slightly dominating the repulsive forces, then only the atoms are held together in order to form a molecule. So that is how chemical bond is formed, or how atoms are combining in order to form molecule.